I'm trying to make a WoW token by only selling items on the auction house that I have bought from vendors. So far in this challenge, we have already made 151,000 gold, but I can tell you it has been taking quite a lot of time. If you saw the last episode, you might have been surprised with how much sales I got, and I was too. For this episode, my plan was to finish this challenge and make enough gold for the next WoW token. However, since the 11.2 patch has recently been released, the demand for the items that we are trying to sell has skyrocketed, but to the floor. Holy shit, it has become very much worse than it was previously, and that is not a good sign. But I do believe and I do hope that we still will make it today, but I am a bit unsure. We're actually going to start this episode by opening a mailbox because we have so many sales, but the average value of our sales has gone down a lot as well. Since the last episode, like, I got so much more competition. I feel like it has been gradually going up for every episode that I've been releasing so far, which is kind of understandable, right? Because people watch the content and maybe they start the same challenge. I'm not really sure. It has been going down a lot, and our value for our first 100 auctions is 11k. If we think back to the last episode and the last mailbox, I think we averaged around 25k per 100 auctions. We'll see if we can do that today. That would be beautiful. I'm not sure, but the first one is looking at 11k at least. Let's just quickly check out what the WoW token is worth right now, because it has been going up and down a bit, and definitely up since I started the video. It's at 307k now. Yesterday it was at 290. So I guess we will have to hope for it to go down a little bit before we actually have enough gold to buy it, but we'll see what happens. Our auction house status is looking at 530 posted auctions right now. Not too bad, but I kinda can restock it a little bit more as well, I guess. But let's look at the mailboxes right now. So starting out with 151k from the previous episodes, here we have 11k in our first bag. The pinch whistles selling as well. That's a tip from you guys, which make me really happy that they are making gold. Powder sugar, I think this is some reagents from BFA. I need to go restock that as well because they are selling. Philosopher's Stone recipe from Tanaris, really good. 900 gold is actually really good for that. Brigand Invest, 3k, absolutely awesome. We love to see those sales that are worth so much, like it's insane, because you buy it for a couple silver at the vendor, right? But first 100 auctions is looking at 9.6. Didn't it just say 11k here? Oh, we're getting new sales. It's just because the auction house is bugged at the moment, so it's not showing on the auction house our sales, but it's coming to the mailbox. Yeah, it's only currently showing your sales on the auction house for 2 minutes, and then they disappear from like the sold list, and then you get your gold after an hour. Like, it's so bugged. So maybe we will be tickling in some sales here. I'm not really sure, but that was a 95 copper one. But the first 100 auctions, let's open that. 9.6k. We need 300k to get the token. Don't think that's gonna happen in the 519, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm hyped to open them still, so let's see. 9.6k. So next 100 mails looking at 6.6k. That is not good. Holy shit. Philosopher's Stone 1.6k. That is good though, but everything else here is pretty bad, I guess, because it's not really adding up. Antiseptic soak dressing 251. That's good. More reagent selling. Recipes. This is, I think, all of the recipes here is from the Stormwind vendor. Someone buying them all out. That is just really good to sell, and I've been restocking them a lot of times. Coffee selling here 475. That's awesome. And some fail bolts from the vendor as well. Okay, 6.6k here, not the best, but let's collect it. Okay, next 100 looking at 9.9k. We're starting off with some really good sales here for the plants of the adamantite stuff. Selling for 1.6, 1.7. That's really good. But that's pretty much probably only it here. Everything else just adds up, really. Pinch whistles, even more of them right here. Relic of the Past selling as well. Sadly, those have dropped in value now, so they are barely profitable, but they were profitable here, which is nice. So I guess that is it for this 100. Not too much, 9.9k. Let's open this as well. Okay, next 100 mails looking at 9.1k as well. This is looking like a really bad average, as I told you guys in the beginning here. This is actually quite horrific. I was expecting a bit more to see some more bright light here in the tunnel, but according to our mailboxes here, it's not really that beautiful. Dalaran sword, 660 gold. That's awesome. This Ethereum faceblade. Okay, so somebody just bought out a complete vendor here, I guess. 9k. Let's collect this and see what's in the next 100. Okay, this one looks at least a little bit better, right? 12k so far. Let's see what the next 5 is gonna add up to. Yeah, 13k here. That's a little bit better at least. What do we have here? Sylvan short bow, 1.6k, nice. Philosopher's stone, 2.8k. Holy shit, that's really good. Lesser mana oil, Felicloth pants, great. Barbaric bracers. I don't know what I need to restock, but I do think I have to go for another journey somewhere. 1.9k for Wise Man's belt, okay. So that's why it was 13k here. Let's collect this and see what's in the last 29 mails. Okay, so last 29 mails, we're looking at 1.9k, almost 2k here. We have Crystal Vial selling a lot of them, almost 30k. Brown Rabbit, 380 gold, nice. Relic of the Past, Patterned Dark Silk shirt. Maybe I need to restock them as well. So 2k here. I guess we take it, but we're only at 200,000 gold, guys. We collected 50k gold only in the 500 mails that we had. I don't really know what to say about it, other than that I am very disappointed because I've been investing a lot of time into this. At 50k, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this to be at least 100k. So I'm not really sure where we take it from here. I need to go restock some more, but the prices are just so much down. As you can see, like 500 sales now compared to 500 sales last time. I think it was double last time roughly. So that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh for sure. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just quickly want to say that I recently opened a Patreon. So if you want to support me on my journey to becoming a full-time creator and living my dream, please check it out in the pinned comment or description below. On the Patreon, I'm also posting written gold making guides. I have my TSM and PBS set up for flipping. I try to give as much as possible back to you guys for supporting me a little bit extra, but let's continue with the video. Okay guys, I am now back like 25 days later or something, and we have a huge mailbox to open. I can just say this challenge has been all of a mess because I was thinking I would be ending this so much faster, but I think after I started releasing the content, I got too much competition and the prices got driven down, because the first weeks when we did this, we made so much gold, and then all of a sudden, as you saw in the previous mailbox opening, we like hit a wall. We made so much less gold, we got less sales, everything was so much worse. So I had to delay this episode because I didn't want to make like a filler episode with making just a few thousand gold, right? I wanted this one to be the last episode, and I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to hit a WoW token now opening this mailbox. We're gonna first check how much a WoW token is now worth. It looks to be worth 290k roughly, so we almost need 100,000 gold. Highly doubt that we're gonna get it, but we kind of need to do a mailbox opening because our gold is soon expiring in the mail, right? So we need to get this going right now. So I think it's time actually to just start immediately by opening the mailbox and see how it goes. We are going to look at 369 sold items, and we're looking at first 100 is 18,000 gold. It is just going to be the regular items. However, the lucky shirt selling here for 1.6k, which is nice, and we sold 610 of the pinch whistle nitro fuel, which is just amazing as well. Large metal shield, Dalaran greatsword, padded pants. We have some nice sales here. Red wine glass selling for 1.3k is just amazing as well. Wicked leather gauntlets, solid iron maul for some huge golds, and war staff. Nice. This is why the mailbox is so good here. Like the last mailbox opening, I think roughly on average the mailboxes were like 10k, and in previous episodes we had like 20k on average or something, and I hope we can hit the 20k or around there now. I have no idea, but we'll see what happens. But let's open the first 100 and see what's up next. Okay, so the next 100 looking a bit worse, 13.5k here. A lot of sales here, but they are very, very small. But we have a Philosopher's Stone selling for 770, which is nice. But just overall small mails in this one. As you can see, like on average, pretty small mails. But this is still adding up, of course. 13.5k, let's take this. Okay, so right here we're looking at 28,000 gold. That is much, much better. We're still missing like 60, 70k for this, so it's gonna be very, very hard. I can see that already, but we're at least getting a long way now with this, which is great. Here we have some nice sales. Red linen bag, 5.5k. Dark silk shirt, 5k roughly as well, so that is adding up for sure. Reinforced bow, 1k. Shadow skin gloves, Wolver short bow. Like those thousands of gold sales is adding up so much and making us gold. This is why this mailbox is so huge. But let's open up this 100 immediately. So unless we don't have like, I think like 40, 50k in the 69 mail there, which we're absolutely not gonna have. We're not gonna make it now either, when we're gonna have to do another mailbox opening. But let's open this. Okay, so the last 69 mails is only 6.3k. Disappointing, of course, but we still made it quite far. This is going to be a total of 263 or 64,000 gold. Yeah, we're at 264,000 gold, and that total mailbox was 66,000. That is not bad, and we are not far away now for sure. Like, we have 289,000, so we need 25,000 gold if the token stays at this price. We have 431 items, so I think we might have to go for a little bit of a restock round now then. If we are still missing gold, I think that's for the best. But making the 25k gold is probably not gonna take too many days, I hope, but you never know. I'm so sorry that this episode got delayed like this, but I really wanted to finish this challenge, and I really wanted to finish it in this episode. Otherwise, I think it would have been totally boring. But it's time for me to go for another restock round and try to find some more items, and then I hope we can do a new mailbox opening soon and get the last gold. Okay, guys, it is quite a few days later once again, and now the WoW token is looking at 280,000 gold on the auction house, and I have actually been doing a little bit of a restock session, and it's time for us to finally open our last mailbox in this challenge. This challenge has been very interesting. It was so good in the beginning comparing to now in the end, but I did also do a lot of cancel scanning and stuff in the beginning, like a lot. Now I've just been posting daily because I couldn't really be arsed to actually repost all the time. But after I started posting the episodes for this challenge, it felt like it was going down and down in terms of profitability, because most likely some people jumped on it and also wanted to try the fun, and that hurt our profits maybe and our competition. But that's totally fine, of course. That's what happens. That I was kind of expecting, right? But let's open the mailbox right now. We have 263,000 gold in our bag, and in the mailbox we're looking at 22,000 gold in the first 100 auctions, so we're gonna open them. The mining sack has been nice in this challenge. We've actually been selling probably 5 of them, which is crazy. Who could have known? Some recurve bow, 1,000 gold. Philosopher's stone, that one is good, 2.4k. Again, 2.4k. Short bow, wine glass. Okay, so this is some nice sales coming up here. So let's open the first 100 and we'll see what comes after that. Okay, that's awesome. We're looking at 6.5k here as well, so that's really nice. Imbued netherweave boots for 3.6. Imbued netherweave bag for 1.6. So that's really good. Let's open this up as well. 6.5k. So I am really happy about that. Looking at 292,000 now, and we're finally going to be able to afford our WoW token that we have been looking for ages now, it feels like. This took way longer than I thought, but I still have been having a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this series as well. And if you have any ideas for future ones, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the Patreon in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.